After monster 4 hours, I'm finally comfortable enough to record. I'm just showing the people back home. Look at that for a step drill, okay? We've been drilling out the bottom. Well, let me start off with an update. So I took the tower down yesterday. You might have seen that video. I was terrified. If I look wrecked, by the way, it's because I am. Took it down. Stripped it all down this morning. I've got guys everywhere at the moment. I haven't been recording because, well, one, it really slows me down, and two, I didn't want to make a mistake. So let me put this down. I'll show you what I've been up to. We've moved the thrust bearings. Obviously, there's one here. There's one further up. And this was from the original project many years ago. It still works fine. It's only been used probably twice, for a couple of weekends. The spec is that I didn't realise that the whole thing is 14 metres long, to the ground. So what I've done is I've put the first one at, let me think about this. I think that's at 5 or 6 metres. That's about 20 feet, okay? And then there's 3.5 metres to this one, and then 3.5 metres to that one, which is exactly 1.2 metres from the top, or 4 feet. The reason for that is because when we get the quad on, I don't want the guys getting in the way. So, done all the guys, took plumbing forever, and I've done a mini test lift. I don't know if it will come out on the video. Mini test lift, not quite halfway, and I just put it back down again, make sure everything was tensioned. Because what I'm doing now is I've cut a couple of holes with a step drill, but I found, as I just said a minute ago, the biggest step drill ever. I just want them a tiny bit bigger, if they'll go, right? Because that's solid steel. That's steel and, well, whatever. But I've got all the toys. Before I interrupt you with a ton of noise here, what we've got over in the corner here, and that is another video, making that that's a 2-element Yagi for 20 metres. That's going right on the top. And what I'm going to do, because I've got 3 thrust bearings, and if you think about it, the coax control cables would have to go around every thrust bearing. So what I thought I'd do is I'd cut a slot in the bottom of the tube here. It won't affect the strength. Well, it will, obviously, but not to any detrimental effect. So a couple of big holes, and then I'll take the angle grinder and I'll make a slot so we can feed all the cables up. And I've got something called a Cobra. You won't be able to see it, but it's up there somewhere, that John has lent me. So let's drill out this hole and then get to angle grinding. It needs 2 hands. Right, just to give me an idea where I'm supposed to cut, I just put the tape wouldn't stick, so I just put a couple all the way around and then stuck that to that. Not quite sure how I'm going to angle grind and film this. Oh, there's a little tripod. That's hot. I'm going to just let it cool down. I'll pick it out. Everything's full of leaves and shit. Now, inside, I've got some rubber gasket material, but I don't think it's the right stuff to stick. But we'll have a go. I waited a couple of minutes, so I can't. It's still hot. Hey. Lovely. I mean, that scaffold pole is still stronger than any rotator you could put there. You see what I mean? I'll just have a tinker. Just make it look nice. And I'll do about all the stuff in there. I'll get the shock vac, but you know what? It'll just fall down there, won't it? Oh, that's interesting. Just an accident, but I've cut exactly opposite the seam, so I'm quite happy about that. Right, yeah, I need a special gasket material, about 1/4 inch thick. If you know one, let me know what search term to look for, just so I can go around. That'd be really nice then. Well, I haven't done this before, but John lent me this, calls it a Cobra. So, now what happens when it reaches the fiberglass bit? I know it'd be fun. Put the camera looking down and you'll be able to see the little, I don't know, name to call it, thingy. Let me know when it turns up. Well, hey, oh, that's good. Need my Leatherman, fish it out. Well, I need to push it back and pull it out. Lovely. So just need to put a little rope on there and tug it back up. I'm streaming this live the whole time, right? Just for fun. There's only about 80 people watching, but Rowley has just sent me a WhatsApp to say we need a cameraman, a director and stuff. Right, so, got a rope, that's away. Let's connect the coax, the Ethernet, and another rope. Hey, I'm learning gradually. I wonder what the better end is. Alright, so we've got Ethernet and some coax. The coax is just, I think it's either SL7 or the Messi and Poloni 7. Another piece of rope because to pull down. I don't know if I've said Ethernet, but I'm saying it now. So I'm just going to pull it to there and then I'll, well, follow me. This is assuming I haven't accidentally pulled the rope all the way through. Oh no, there it is. Right, let's go. I've pulled it there. Let's go back up to the top and just help it feed. Now, I wonder if any of you were around a couple of years ago when Mike and I pulled all the cables into the from this field into the shack. That was actually quite good fun. Right, I think looking out there, I should be fairly untangled. Coax is all over the shop though. I'm just going to go up to the top. I just remembered I've got a rubber bung put in this. There's the knot, and there's the bunch. Oh, I need to pull it all through there, won't I? I just want to save this rope, just in case it wants to accidentally come all the way in. Oh my goodness, far too long. Let me cut it. So, I've previously drilled that out. It's a scaffolding end cap, but I've drilled it out. So you put that on here. We can improvise. Let me finish this and I'll get back to you. Alright, so we've had a bit of a tidy up. I mean, it's just a kind of, well, don't say temporary around here, but it's supposed to be temporary. And that's the Ethernet cable going to it. And here's my coax coming out the top. So what I want to do now is measure exactly the halfway distance of the Yagi so I know exactly how much to raise the tower by. $150. Not much to see. I'm not flying the drone, but I will. I'll put you behind me just so you can get an idea of what's going on. I've got to be careful, all the Ethernet cables here, so we'll tidy that up before we do the proper lift, you know. Well, I'll take a longer piece of cord out of the way. That was alive. Oh yeah, okay. It's about technique because I'm still using the really super crappy pulley system. The pulleys that I've ordered coming from bloody America. It's not a problem, but they won't be here till next week. I've got stuff to do. So if it all breaks, you know, it's my blooming fault because I'm impatient. Measure the height of this. While we're here, I'll check a few things. Of course, it'll get heavier with the Yagi on it. Needs to come up a touch more, but we'll just lift it. Right, I'm going to go in, get a drink, come back out, fly the drone, stick this in. So I've been on the live chat actually chatting to the guys whether we I do a test lift. So okay, I've cheated. I'll show you what we've done. I ran out of black tape, so we got some orange tape. I've just got one more clamp to put on. I've noticed we're slightly offset. We can fix that. It is difficult to do, but that is 90 degrees, I promise you. We can check by looking at the holes. All right, find a tripod. So what we're going to do, we're going to do a test lift. All right, we're just going to lift it off the ground. Just see how manageable it is, because I might have to wait for an 8-to-1 pulley, which should be here sometime next week. So let me get a drone out and I'll shut up. Oh, I never thought I'd do this. Never. Oh, I still feel it's going to come down. I don't know why. I mean, my goodness, I don't quite believe what I've done. I need a break.